Welcome back to our channel, the channel for the latest news and stories about Catherine, Princess of Wales, and her royal family. Today, we bring you news. Catherine so confidently prepares for the coronation, but she's more nervous for Charles than her 3 children. Princess Catherine is more anxious than her 3 children about the King's coronation. Catherine, Princess of Wales, has been getting ready for King Charles III's crowning. Such wish of confidentiality informed a report how Catherine confessed to being worried beforehand of the coronation event when attending a Dock and Duck pub in London with Prince William to inquire about how the pub was getting ready for Saturday. But all 3 of their kids, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, as well as Prince Louis, are definitely not. When I questioned if the youngsters had any enthusiasm regarding the coronation, she replied they are extremely delighted. They completed their practice the previous day to ensure they anticipated everything to expect. Seattle, Washington resident Amma Lifehate informed the newspaper. She mentioned she's more anxious than her children because this is such a big event for all the youngsters. She claimed Louis would be around as well as he'd cherish it, Lifehate added. The Prince and Princess of Wales also caught up alongside the bar workers during Thursday's celebrations. Although Catherine watched, William walked back to the bar area and demonstrated his abilities by pouring a glass of beer via the tap. Right after fresh images from Wednesday's rehearsals, it has been determined that Louis will be the one in participation to witness the coronation on Saturday morning. It remained uncertain if the child, who's 5 years old, was going to be there, according to one royal insider informing ET a few weeks ago that the royal couple were going to determine whether Louis will be present at his great-grandfather's crowning celebration shortly after the actual date of the event. William and George, both 9 years old, are going to have key parts in the coronation of Charles III on Saturday. Although very little information was previously disclosed for William and Catherine's additional children, they're scheduled to present themselves for the occurrences. To talk about the forthcoming coronation on May the 6th and about how Prince Harry's Saturday morning is going to differ from his brother, Prince William. Prince William is going to play a significant part throughout the coronation, swearing his allegiance to his new king, Morton said, adding that Prince Harry is going to be returning at the cathedral. He doesn't have a job. Regarding the content of the customer service, Robertson is interested in seeing how Harry communicates with all of his family members. It will certainly be fascinating to observe if Harry bends towards his father and Camilla, whom he hasn't received plenty of kind things for, during their walk across the hallway. Regardless of the household's discord, royal experts point out that the coronation of the monarch is a constitutional celebration, rather than an extended family reunion. As a result, he expects that the royal siblings to conduct themselves together with majesty. The arrangement is an official event, never a familial event. Today is not an occasion for rehabilitation. It's a day for confirming the king, he declared. William's crucial involvement in the monarch's coronation was made clear previously in the week. Throughout the ceremony of coronation service, which the Prince of Wales will publicly declare his commitment and allegiance to the reigning king, in accordance with the divine liturgy of the Coronation Security Service. Following being legally enthroned, Prince William will prostrate himself before the King of England, lay his bare hands across the Emperor's, as well as say the phrase recognized to everyone as the tribute to imperial bloodlines. I, William, the Prince of Wales, swear my allegiance to you for everything, as well as will serve your integrity and truthfulness, like your lordship men of life as well as body. So please, the Creator, assist us. Throughout the celebration, William's going to be the sole member of the regal person to represent the reigning monarch in this manner. Therefore, the reason why it's critical that Harry joins the coronation ceremony despite not playing an important role throughout the custom service. A source spokesperson with the royal writer Omid before the crowning of the important nature of Harry's presence, notwithstanding the schism separating him and the rest of his extended family members. He's been the youngest child of the King of England, someone who still adores them notwithstanding the divisions of their relationship, the expert remarked of Harry, who plans to attend the event without Meghan as well as his kids. Nevertheless, he's simultaneously fifth on his way to become the king as well as the official counsellor. Therefore, irrespective of his opinion of what he thinks regarding his loved ones, they're critical for him to have himself there to defend a democratic role. However, according to sources of information, he's anticipating ahead of becoming an integral component of the present moment, regardless of the events that's happened in history. Harry, the royal prince's return to London to attend the coronation, is scheduled to be his initial interaction with his entire family following the publication of his explosive book Spare. It will nevertheless not be the initial moments. He had a conversation with a number of them as well. Harry's had multiple discussions with his grandfather in the weeks following the publication of the novel announcement, mostly regarding the coronation, the expert added. The expert, on the other hand, claims that absolutely nothing has evolved in Harry with William's connection. It's absolutely as cold as it previously was. That's remained rock-cold stillness among the two siblings, as well as they persisted until the Queen's death throughout the introduction of the Netflix series with each other. The book's publication, as well as obviously the trip to the City of London, the royal journalist said, adding, "I'm skeptical that matters would move." Throughout the ceremony of the coronation, Charles, along with his wife Camilla, are scheduled to be formally crowning as King and Queen. Even though the real coronation celebration will not be shown openly, many of the special programming, as well as the live video via the momentous occasion, will be made accessible for viewing live on CBS, as well as Paramount Plus on May the 6th. Beginning at 5 a.m. Eastern Time, CBS News is also going to offer a broadcast of the performance, which is scheduled to include Katy Perry as well as Lionel Richie in attendance on Sunday, May the 7th. Viewers may also witness the coronation live via these broadcasting options. Thanks for watching today's video. Please let us know your thoughts and goodbye for the time being.